Okay, today I'm going to show you how to cook Chinese congee. Now, traditionally Chinese congee is made with white rice, but today I'm actually going to show you how to make congee, a healthier option than the traditional way. First of all, you're going to need brown rice, as you can see. Okay. You're also going to need quinoa. This is quinoa. It's very tiny. I'm not sure if you can see that. Okay. Ground chicken, onions, napa, Chinese cabbage, carrots, and some celery. Okay, like I said before, congee is traditionally made with white rice, but today I'm going to do that a healthier spin on traditional congee, and I'm going to use brown rice and quinoa. You can use other grains such as barley as well, but remember, barley also contains gluten. And if you're sensitive to gluten, it's probably not a good idea to use barley, okay? Okay, first step in preparing congee is you're going to have to cook the chicken first. I'm going to use a pot, just like this one right here. And basically I'm going to cook the chicken in here first, okay? Now, I don't use any oil to cook, so basically I'm just going to use water, okay? Okay, there's my ground chicken in the pot with water. Now, of course, you don't have to use ground chicken. You can use ground turkey. You can even use ground lamb. Choice is yours. You can even use beef if you're not red meat sensitive. Okay. Okay, now here's my ground chicken on the stove, and I'm setting it on high. As you can see right there, it's on high. And I'm just gonna cook the chicken very thoroughly first, okay? And I'm actually gonna season it with salt and pepper as well, okay? Now, of course, if you have high blood pressure, salt's probably not a good option for you. You can still use pepper though. Now, there's the ground chicken, lightly seasoned with salt and pepper, okay? Now, while I'm preparing the meat, I'm actually gonna go start up and chop up the rest of the vegetables. So here are the vegetables again, the onions, the Chinese cabbage, carrots, and some celery. I haven't chopped yet, but I will. You can use other vegetables. You don't have to stick with these ones, but these is what I primarily use. You can actually add ginger to the congee, and you can also add garlic, okay? So I'll leave that up to you if you want to use it or not. And there's the celery all chopped up. I actually used a pair of scissors to cut them, saving time instead of using a knife. Okay. As you can see, the chicken is actually cooking very well. What you want to do is make sure you break up the chicken so it's not in a big piece, so it's nice and grounded up. Okay. And make sure you cook it very thoroughly. Okay, so now the chicken's all cooked. Okay. As you can see, it's ready to go. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to rinse it in the sink first, so I don't get any of the saturated fats that's even found in the chicken. Okay. I actually generally rinse it twice. Okay. 2 to 3 times should be okay. Okay, now the chicken has been rinsed, and now it's back on the stove. Now the next step is actually putting the brown rice and the quinoa in. Okay, now the brown rice and the quinoa is in the pot. Now you're going to have to boil the brown rice and quinoa for about 2 to 3 hours, okay? It is a long process, but you have to make it very thick, okay? And that's the only way to do it. I'm actually going to add some vegetables in it now, so they'll be nice and soft when it's finished. Okay, now the vegetables have been added to the congee. You can actually add the vegetables, fresh vegetables, near the end as well, so they're not as soft. But it's up to you. Okay, and I'm actually going to season it with some salt, pepper, and some oregano as well. Okay. Okay, and there it is with the seasoning. Now I'm just going to actually wait and going to actually lower the heat down to medium. Okay. because you're gonna have to cook it for quite a while, for about 2 hours. Okay, so, and you will have to check on it, so you would have to add more water because it will boil out. Okay. Okay, here's the congee, just about to be ready to be served. As you can see, it's actually gotten very thick due to the starch in the rice. Okay? And here is the congee ready to be served. Okay? Enjoy!